Hello everyone. This is going to be kind of a wing it day. I wasn't going to do a video, but I thought, you know what, I'll try out my new tripod. I got a new tripod. Hopefully this thing works well. Oh, let's see. Let's just adjust it a little better. All right, for Amazon Prime days. So I have some tissue. I'll probably do this one. A happy heart makes the face cheerful. Why not? I'm using my old planner. And yes, I see the light is not well. So let me fix that. Look at that. That is like such a bummer. It's coming from, I'm not sure where, but I'll get it fixed. Be right back. Okay, well, that seems about as good as that's gonna get. All right, so I have some Tim Holtz tissue paper. I'm just gonna lay it down. I have some Liquitex matte medium, and let's just lay those down. The page has been gessoed, so hopefully, and I don't want such perfect edges. I know that's almost like a waste of the paper, but it's all good. It has these little serrated pieces. Where are you? There you are. See them? And I don't want those on my paper, so I'll just rip those off. I'll put some down. And like I said, it's just a on the whim art journal page. There we go. I'm probably too close to my camera. That's all right. Everything is a learning curve, especially in my world. And you know what? I'll just leave it. I'm not going to be too picky, because that's part of my problem, is I am far too picky. Slap it on there. Make it fun. I'm only going to use acrylic paints. That seems to be my go-to, because that's the cheapest art product that you can buy and get good results. I'll go up here. Let's see. Because art supplies and the way this economy is going, that's just not really a luxury a lot of people can have. I've had my art supplies for, good Lord, I don't know. I had 15, 20 years maybe. That's all I've ever asked for birthdays or Christmas or any type of anniversary, was an art supply. And half the time they didn't know what to get me, so they would get me a gift card, and that worked amazing too. I loved it. I'd just walk in there with a gift card and be like, this is what I'm going to get for me. All right, so that looks good. I'll just throw those down there. Move that aside. Sorry about that. The light is still so dark. Oh, let's see. Fix. And let me dry this. I'll be right back. Okay. I have a brayer and I took an old jelly plate and I cut it in half because my daughter bought me a new one and I wanted 2 halves, so now I do. So that's what I'm going to play around with this background. I have a bunch of stencils. We'll see if we're going to use any of those. But what color scheme should we go? What was the last one? I don't know. What is our saying? All right, so let's go happy colors, I guess. Every color's happy to me, so that's kind of a hard issue, or I don't know. I've got 2 purples. I've got 2 pinks, but I need a much lighter pink than that. 2 pinks. And I will go 2 blues. Now let me find my blues that I'll be able to use on this. 2 blues. So for my blues, I have Parrot Blue and Aqua Sky. For my purples, oh, like I said, this is probably like funky in here, but that's okay. This is a lilac purple, and I have a royal violet. See, there's my purples. And for my pinks, I have baby pink and pink parfait. So let me do a little bit of white first, just to put a little bit in the background, just a little bit. And whatever's left on my jelly plate. Put some on there. Let me move this probably where you can see it. I can't tell. And I'm just going to brayer this on there. Squeaky. Yes. You know what? That's not giving me what I want. So I'm just going to do this. That's a big clump on there. That's yuck. So let me grab a baby wipe to get that off of there. And I'll just quickly clean this off, just so that it's not too much stuck on there. So what I'll do is I'll just turn this over and just put that down on there. You didn't want to stay. That's fine. I'll fix you. I'll just grab a little bit and just put it right there. That's good. Alrighty. This may work, it may not. Who knows? There's only one way to find out, and that's by doing. So I'll stand up so that way I can see what I'm doing. I'll put that on there. And come in here. Mash that back down. Then I'm going to pick this up. I still have plastic on the back so that I can hold it. I'm going to press it down, lift it up. I see I have some over here, so I'll turn it around, press it down, and lift it up. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. And sometimes if you put your hand underneath where you're wanting to get more, you'll actually pick up more. All right, so that was the Parrot Blue. Let's go in with the Aqua Sky. Now after the blues, I will dry it and see what happens. I want a smaller brayer, but goodness knows I don't feel like spending the money for it. Okay, I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to go in the middle here. I'm just going to mash it down. There we go. That looks awesome. Because then once I'm done laying down everything I want to lay down, I'm going to pull this up and see how awesome of a print that I'm going to have. All right, let me dry this. I'll be right back. All right, now let's go with Royal Violet. I'm only going to do a little bit of that. I hate getting these little crusty things, but it's all in owning craft supplies. I'm only going to do a little bit of that because that is a very dark color. And what I might do is just put it down on there, just put whatever I have on here, and then just come in and take this and just randomly put whatever's left on here. That looks good. Take the violet if it's not too yucky. Nope, not bad at all. And I'll do the same thing. It's all just really plain. That's all it is. I'll take it and I'll bend it a little bit and I'll just plop it down, plop it down, plop it down. Just like that. All right. I would normally dry it, but oh, did I just move it? Just a little bit. That's all right. I'm gonna put my pink. Why not? It's looking like a hot mess right now, but I promise it won't be once we're done. And do I want any more on here of the pink? Yeah, why not? We're going for a grungy, arty look. That works. Let me dry this. We'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to use this stencil and then put this over it. My words. And I'll show you how I get my words cleaned up. I'm just going to take the paintbrush that I have in the water and I'm just going to come through and wet around it so that all I got to do is plop it off. Just be careful when you're tearing it, that you're not tearing into whatever you stenciled onto the tissue paper, because the water does bleed out and it can get close to your stamped or your painted sentiment. Right over there. Okay, let's see, because I'll do her in white. I got this, this is a Dina Wakley stencil. Oh, it doesn't say which one it is, but, oh, there it is. Stenciled Maggie. Okay, I've got the white paint. Sorry about, I had to close up the window and everything because the sun was blaring in it and creating all kinds of shadow. So I've got some white paint. Oh, I've got to get used to that there. Let me move that there. There we go. I'll move that out of the way. And I went ahead and cut it up because I didn't want to just place the same right over her face. So I cut it up. So I just have a very cheap pouncer. And I think I'll move her up just a little bit. And we'll just go ahead and fill the stencil in. Need more paint. And I want to thank all the comments that I've gotten. I love reading them, and I try my best to respond to all of them. Thank you to the new subscribers that I have. I appreciate you very much. I really do. Alright, I hope that's... well, it looks alright. I'm just gonna flip that down. And why waste it? I'll just put some circles, half circles. That way I've used up the paint that's on here. I'll just wet it a little bit. And then I'll squeeze the water off on the side. Then I'll place it down on the napkin. Alright, let me dry this. I'll be right back. Okay, she's looking a little ghostly, I guess. And that's not going to show up well. So what I might do is try to put a shadow of herself behind her just by shifting this a little bit. But do I want to do that? I'm gonna have to, so. I need to get just the right amount. Alright, so we'll find something in the big bucket of markers to outline her with. And I have a pit pen, but I don't want to use that because just in case this is just absolute yuck. Let me find... I have these paint marker pens. This is extra fine. I got off of Amazon. So, let's outline her real quick. See how that looks. Come on. And I'm not putting any pressure on the pen because these are plastic tip. They're not a brush tip, but that's fine. They'll work for what I need them for. I go from this way to this way. And then sometimes I'll turn the book. As you can hear, they're kind of scratchy on paint, but it's fine. It's all good. All right. Good enough. Oh, wait. Turn it over the right way. No, we had it the right way. Good enough. Okay, I want to change her background just a little bit. I have a very old paint, as you can hear. It sounds solid. It says sponge sugar, so we'll see what it is. And it sounds like it's a solid chunk. Yummy. But that's okay. I will just go in and use the same paintbrush that I've been using. That's hard as a rock. But I wonder if I can just get some pigment out of it. There we go. Just to tone it down a little bit. So throw some of this craziness in the back. I'll have to see if I can't fix this paint because I kind of like the color of it. I really do. And it's doing exactly what I want it to do. But see, push it up. There it is. That's the paint. So I will have to figure something out. Just knock some of the craziness into the back. I like that. Takes a little bit of the insane business out of the way. Now, I want to add a stencil. For some background texture. I know I should have done that before, but it's alright. I'll use this one. Designs by Jamie, Crafter's Workshop. There's the number. Mini Art is. And what color do I want to use? Because these are already black. Let me look at my colors. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to do it in cranberry. Why not? And I'll just put that on here. And let's see. Just a Dollar Tree makeup sponge. And I'll load it up. Spread it out a little bit. That works. Okay. I'm liking that. And I'll just there. All right. Move that out of the way. Bring this up a little bit better. Let's see. Now these are on tissue paper, so it'll go transparent. I like that. I think that's what I need to do, is put my words down first to see where I'm at with anything. So I'll just get my Liquitex matte medium. I'll shake it up good, and I usually take it out of the lid. Alright, so, and I just want to wet the back of this first to help it out. I'll come in here and just put this down. Gently come over here and pick up the corner. And hold one corner up. And lay it down. Just like that. And I'll just grab another old dirty brush just to wet the back. Out of my paper. Just be careful wetting it because it can tear so easy. And I just lay some of that medium down. Pick it up. And I'll lay it down very carefully. There we go. I'll just dip into here. Let's see if we can just get I think the tissue paper disappears on its own anyway. Sometimes I just it does. Which, awesome. All right. There we go. Just a little bit. Because wet on wet is better than sometimes dry on wet. And then just brush it on as best as you can. Close this up. There, that looks good. Make just a little bit closer, that's where you can see. Alright. I'll dry this. I'll be right back. Okay, that's as far as I'll take everybody. I mean, you can put a border, you can change the color of whatever face stencil you have, or if you're even using a face stencil. You can take it as far as you want. I usually just try to give you a jumping off point. And whether this is a Bible verse or not does not matter, because a happy heart does make the face cheerful. Because if you're happy on the inside, you're going to look happy on the outside. There's just truth to that no matter what. I hope you enjoyed watching. Like and subscribe. And leave me a comment if you would like. I love reading my comments. And thank you to all my new subscribers and the subscribers that I have. I appreciate you all very much. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye for now.